Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's tackle a question that's been debated in the XRP community for years. How much XRP do you actually need to hold to achieve life-changing wealth? A prominent commentator known as Bale just reignited this discussion with a pretty blunt take. He argued that XRP is all about timing and warned that investors holding just 100 XRP should not expect to become wealthy. According to him, serious gains require thousands of tokens. This echoes earlier advice from other big voices like King Vale, who set 50,000 XRP as the minimum benchmark for long-term investors. So, is there a magic number? Let's break down both sides of this debate. Let's start with the big number. King Vale has been a strong proponent of large-scale accumulation. His stance is that you need a significant holding to truly join the ranks of XRP's wealthiest investors. This is supported by on-chain data from the XRP Rich list. The requirement to be in the top 1% of holders has actually been dropping from 56,304 tokens in January 2025 to about 50,011 tokens as of today. So, technically, holding 50,000 XRP would put you in an elite group. But, and this is a major but, while the number of tokens required is shrinking, the financial cost to acquire them is rising dramatically because the price of XRP is going up. Back in November 2024, 50,000 XRP would have cost you around $25,000. By May 2025, that same stack was worth over $118,000. And today, at around $3 per XRP, it would cost you a whopping $150,000. This highlights Bale's point about timing being everything. Those who accumulated early, when prices were low, are already sitting on huge paper gains. Therefore, if you're a new investor without a large amount of capital, the idea of buying 50,000 XRP might feel impossible. This is where the other side of the argument comes in. A community figure named Xena has criticized this big bag narrative, calling it ego, not strategy. She argues that financial literacy and disciplined money management matter far more than hitting some arbitrary token target. She points out that even large holders can fail if they don't have a solid plan for taking profits and managing their wealth, while smaller holders can succeed by making smarter, more strategic decisions. So, let's look at the math for smaller holders. If XRP reaches $10, a holder of 50,000 tokens would have $500,000. Someone with just 100 XRP would have $1,000. At $20, the large holder becomes a millionaire, while the small holder has $2,000. The life-changing gap is massive at these lower price targets that many see as possible in the near term. However, Xena's argument is that if you believe in ultra-long-term, astronomical price targets like $1,000 or even $10,000, then a smaller bag could still be meaningful. At $1,000, even 100 XRP is worth $100,000. But most analysts, including Bale and Vale, see the journey to $1,000 taking up to 10 years or more. They believe the more realistic path to wealth is combining a sizable holding with near-term price targets between $10 and $20. The key insight here is that there's no one-size-fits-all answer. If you have the capital and believe in a near-term thesis, accumulating a larger holding makes sense. But if you're a smaller investor, don't be discouraged. Focus on what you can afford, educate yourself on strategy, and think long-term. The most important thing is to have a plan, no matter your bag size. What's your XRP strategy? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this discussion, please give the video a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.